Things are looking up again in the Windy City, literally. After more than a decade without construction on major high-rise buildings, Chicago has approved a raft of new projects that are helping to refresh the city's iconic skyline. Home to the world's tallest building from 1974 to 1998, Chicago was long a trendsetter in urban architecture. Below is a list of the skyscrapers under construction or planned to be built in Chicago, Illinois. The skyscrapers are at least 750 feet tall and are listed in order from shortest to tallest. Due to the rapid development of skyscrapers in Chicago, the status and other details of the buildings below are subject to change, and more skyscrapers will be proposed. The content below will be updated accordingly. 130 North Franklin Street. Status approved. Height 751 feet or 229 meters. Floor count 53. Estimated completion unknown. Functions office, retail. The developer proposed the project in 2012 and received approval from the city in 2015, but has been unable to find an anchored tenant, leaving the site vacant till this day. The deadline to get started on this project is September 2022. If the developer still doesn't move on with it by that time, the approval received years ago will expire. Then the developer has to start with a new project, or they can transfer the property to other developers. Anyway, a skyscraper or a super tall tower will eventually be built here, for the site is located in the most sought-after area in the city and is the only vacant site in the area. 400 Lakeshore Drive North Tower. Status approved. Height 765 feet or 233 meters. Floor count unknown. Estimated completion 2024. Functions residential. This tower is the shorter tower of a two-tower complex proposed to be built at 400 North Lakeshore Drive. It's supposed to replace the cancelled 2,000-foot-tall Chicago Spire. Related Midwest proposed the project in 2018. The two towers were initially designed to be 1,100 feet and 800 feet tall, but was rejected by the city later in the same year. Then the towers were redesigned. The overall shape only changed a little, but the heights were reduced to 875 feet and 765 feet. The city finally approved the project in December 2020. The lead designer of the project is David Childs of SOM. He is known for having designed the new One World Trade Center in New York City. According to the developer, construction will begin in 2022. 1000M. Status under construction. Height 805 feet or 245 meters. Floor count 73. Estimated completion 2024. Functions residential. Previously known as 1000 South Michigan, 1000M is a 73-story residential tower planned to be built on the western edge of Grant Park. The tower is one of the last works of the famed German architect Helmut Jahn, who passed in a car accident in 2021. Helmut is known for having designed the iconic THOMPSON Center in the city center, and some famous skyscrapers designed by him include Liberty Place in Philadelphia and the Messeturm in Frankfurt. The tower was formerly designed to stand 831 feet tall, and the construction on the tower had begun in late 2019 but halted due to the pandemic. Then the tower was slightly redesigned with the height reduced to 805 feet, and construction restarted in December 2021. Originally planned as a condo tower with 506 condominiums, 1000M has been changed to a rental tower with 738 rental apartments. SALESFORCE Tower Chicago. Status under construction. Height 835 feet or 255 meters. Floor count 60. Estimated completion 2022. Functions office, retail. SALESFORCE Tower is a 60-story skyscraper currently under construction in the Wolf Point, a property owned by Kennedy family and located on the north bank at the fork of the Chicago River in downtown area. The tower was originally proposed to be 900 feet tall in 2012 and was revised to over 1,000 feet in 2015, but was then reduced to 950 feet in 2016. Then in late 2018, SALESFORCE signed a 17-year lease for 500,000 square feet in the tower and obtained naming rights, and also demanded the building to be redesigned with a reduced height of 835 feet. The tower has been built to a height of about 780 feet by the end of 2021 and is expected to top out in 2022 and complete in 2023. 400 Lakeshore Drive South Tower. Status approved. Height 875 feet or 267 meters. Floor count unknown. Estimated completion 2024. Functions: residential. 400 Lakeshore Drive has been meticulously designed to reflect its setting, where the Chicago River meets Lake Michigan on a site that was once home to Chicago's founder, Jean-Baptiste Pointe-du-Sable. The project's sister towers, designed by David Childs with SOM, will vary in height and be set at a slight angle to one another, forming a gateway that offers spectacular views along the lakefront and river corridors. Both buildings will be constructed of glass and stone, with intricate metal detailing. Another hallmark of the Chicago School, the Chicago window, will be reinterpreted through a series of bay windows. Reminiscent of a waterfall, the cascading silhouette of each tower will form expansive outdoor terraces that extend individual residences beyond their walls. Placed at carefully proportioned intervals, these outdoor living areas will present a rare opportunity to enjoy sweeping 180-degree views of the adjacent lakefront, river, and cityscape. The space between the towers will transform with each angle, sometimes framing a nearby building or opening a view to the sky above. Adjacent to the towers, an extended riverwalk will bridge the gap between downtown and the lakefront, connecting to a reimagined DuSable Park. 113 East Roosevelt Phase 2. Status: approved. Height: about 951 feet, or about 290 meters. Floor count: about 82. Estimated completion: unknown. Functions: residential. This tower is planned to be built adjacent to the 896-foot-tall residential tower NEMA, 113 East Roosevelt Phase 1, at the southwest corner of Grant Park. The new tower will be slightly taller than NEMA. The exact height is not unveiled yet, but is possibly around 950 feet as seen in the render. The tower is designed by Raphael Vignoli, whose notable works of skyscrapers include 432 Park Avenue in New York City and 20 Fenchurch Street in London. The design of this tower is highly influenced by the Willis Tower, consisting of 9 bundled tubes that rise to different heights. 1 Chicago East Tower. Status: topped out. Height: 973 feet or 296 meters. Floor count: 78. Estimated completion: 2022. Functions: residential, retail. 1 Chicago East Tower is part of the 2-tower complex called 1 Chicago Square in the River North neighborhood of Chicago. It's the taller one of the 2 towers, which are connected by a central podium. The tower is for residential use with 812 residential units, while the podium contains retail space. The tower had fully topped out in July 2021. With a roof height of 296 meters, it's only 4 meters lower than the minimum height of super tall, and is Chicago's 6th tallest building if judged by roof height, or 8th tallest by architectural height. Lakeshore East Parcel 1 Tower. Status: approved. Height: 984 feet plus, or 300 meters plus. Floor count: 85. Estimated completion: 2025. Functions: residential, parking garage. This tower is planned to be built at the northeast corner of Lakeshore East neighborhood, immediately next to Lakeshore Drive and Chicago River. The site can be found across the river from the site of 400 Lakeshore Drive, and only a little more than 400 feet east of Vista Tower. The proposed height for the tower is 950 feet, but it's highly likely that the figure is not measured from the ground level, but from an elevated position atop the parking podium at the bottom of the tower. So the actual height could surpass 984 feet and make it a super tall tower. The tower will be purely for residential use, offering 600 units. The development was approved in 2018, and the construction could begin in 2022. Tribune East Tower. Status: approved. Height: 1,422 feet, or 433 meters. Floor count: 113. Estimated completion: 2025. Functions: residential, hotel. Tribune East Tower is a 113-story skyscraper planned to be built to the east of the Tribune Tower, the historic neo-Gothic building with iconic buttresses on the top. The skyscraper will rise to a height of 1,422 feet and become the second tallest building in Chicago, only after the Willis Tower. It is designed by Adrian Smith, who also designed the nearby Trump Tower and is known for designing the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. Tribune East Tower has received final approval in May 2020, and the groundbreaking for the tower can begin in early or mid-2022. Thompson Center redevelopment. Status: conceptual plan. In 2017, Then Illinois Governor Bruce Rauner proposed to sell the Thompson Center, which houses offices of the state government. The reason for the proposal is that the large building is too expensive to operate. Rauner also presented a rendering showing a 1,700-foot-tall skyscraper to replace the building. And in 2019, the new governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill to officially begin the sale of the building and received bids from 2 groups in October 2021. Then the state will choose one of the bids, and the sale could close around April 2022. A new zoning ordinance was approved by the City Council in May 2021, which makes it possible for a super tall tower to be built on the site. Chicago is a fabulous city, and visitors cannot help but marvel at all it has to offer. Whether you're looking for great architecture, food, museums, recreation, or something else, chances are you will find it in Chicago.